How's it going?
Alright, welcome everybody to the Efrl Falcongrafix Rookie Series. We got a small field tonight, but we got Dean Qualley setting down some quick time tonight, 1690. Up in the booth, we got Mr. Dean Demur. Happy to have him back with us again tonight.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be back. How we doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. We are missing our second place guy in the points, Brandon Bowmaker.
Yeah, I'm disappointed to see that we've only got a handful of cars tonight. We've been averaging probably 7 or 8, but I mean that's still good enough for a good race. But 5, we'll see how this goes. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. We'll have to find out.
I'm guessing some green flag racing all the way around. It'll be interesting because I did hear that they have to pit. Doesn't
I
sound
also
like,
heard that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they have enough fuel to make it all the way to the end for 60 laps unless they really save.
Which is interesting because, I mean, probably they won't get a caution, and they got to manage their tires throughout the entire race and pit, and they can't take tires.
Oh no, they can't. That's right.
Yep. So they'll be on the same set for 60 laps, but they're gonna have to pit. So it's gonna be treacherous.
All right. Well, these guys get ready to do some qualifying. We'll go over the points real quick. We got Dean qualifying. Yeah, Dean Qualley. He's sitting at the top of the leaderboard with 364. 14 points behind him, Brandon Bowmaker, but Mr. Bowmaker's not here tonight. Austin Green is in third with 336 points. Right behind him, we got his dad, Bobby Green, with 319. Farron Elam, who moved up 2 positions last week with that win, is up to 5th, but now he's not here tonight. No TJ Bernier, he's sitting in 6th at 278, tied with AJ Coppola. Donnie Bartlett in 8th. In 9th, Josh Yandow, and in 10th, we got Matt Moreau.
By Brandon not racing tonight, it's really gonna... Dean's really gonna extend his lead. Even if he finishes 5th. Really, really impressive time in practice. 16:83. That's the quickest I've seen so far today.
Yeah, that's pretty quick. Austin was close, but not quite. Looks like AJ is going to be the first one to attempt a lap.
No tire warming action, and he's off on his first lap. Which this is not his fast lap. His fast lap would be his second lap, which is coming up for right now. Big arc out. Big arc into the corner. Here I'm working the throttle.
All the way down to that bottom line. He's really digging. $17.04.
Not too far off from his practice. I think his mistake was he was a little wide into turn 1. And I don't think he wanted to be out that far, but still close enough to his practice lap where that's where what time he should be running.
Dean Qualley still just sitting on the pace there on pit road. Maybe you can't get that Ford fired up.
He's got to work on it before he goes out. Oh, he moved for a second. Dean's done this all season. He kind of creeps out right before qualifying is over to steal everyone's hopes and dreams away.
'17 machine's looking pretty quick tonight. He's keeping it right down by the bottom, not doing the big arcs.
Yeah, and this place is like that. You can make fast laps arcing and running straight to the bottom like you see Dean here. But the thing about that is you got to be able to pitch it in if you're going to run the bottom tight like that and drive it on the right rear so you don't burn your right front off.
Yep, exactly. In the comments, we got Larson Parker saying, "Let me run the rookies." I don't think that would be fair.
No. Be like 10 seconds ahead by the end.
Although we did get one more driver in here. It looks like Nathan Hale.
Yeah, he snuck in right before qualifying ended, so...
This will be his first run with the EFRL, I do believe.
If not his first, it might be his second. I think I recognize his name, but I don't know if he's actually started or not. But good to have him regardless.
As long as he makes it into grid. "60 laps. It sounds like if you go hard, you can only run about 45 to 50 laps.
Interesting.
Yeah, AJ, SDK was being a little stupid for me tonight, too. I didn't have problems with trading paints, but SDK was kicking my butt. Well, so our grid tonight is going to be Dean Qualley starting on the front row, Austin Green outside of him. Starting in row number 2, that 54 machine of AJ Coppola on the inside. Outside of him, we got Mr. Greg Froelich. Nathan Hale, newcomer to the EFRL, starting on the inside of row 3, and Bobby Green beside him.
Quick rundown for the field.
Track temp is pretty cool tonight, 82 degrees. Doesn't chew up the tires. Well, they must have really loved it racing up here on Sunday night then, because I do believe when we finished our feature on Sunday night, my local track, our temperature was about 50 degrees.
Oh. Yeah, there was some happy race car drivers in that race. Guarantee it.
Not so much up in the stands. She was chilly.
I don't know. Lights are off, Mick. I think we're going green.
Dean Qualley's going to get the flag. Here he goes. Good jump by Mr. Qualley. Austin Green getting hung out to dry on that high side.
AJ in the 54 moving up to second place there on the start.
Hale and Froelich are going to get by Austin Green. We've seen that a couple times where these guys, when you start on that outside line, you just get hosed right on the start.
Yeah, that seems to have been about every race this year. For the rookie and the advanced, you might be able to get an equal jump as the guy on the inside, but he's just going to drive away from you on the bottom.
Yep. The best you can hope for is the guy that starts third and doesn't get a good jump and you can slide down in.
That's right, or maybe force your way down in a little bit. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Well, that 00 car of Nathan Hale is a nice looking machine. Got the blue chrome numbers on there, I like that.
I know you like your chrome mix, so...
I do.
No, it's a really, really nice looking car. I like the blue and gray and black all over it. It all blends in perfectly.
Yeah, but you can't go wrong with black and gray and blue on a race car. AJ is setting down some quick times. He actually so far has got the fastest lap.
That 54 looks quick there in second place. It's a long race, though. You gotta just manage. Can't get greedy early.
Yep, and I almost wonder if the green boys aren't playing the fuel game. They're way off the pace.
If they manage to save 10 to 15 laps from the numbers you collected, I'm gonna be very impressed.
Me too. I wouldn't have the patience or the discipline to try to save that much fuel.
Or are they saving tires so when they do pit, they can go hard after their pit stop?
That's another good possibility.
I'm not too sure. They must have practiced this, or else they wouldn't be trying it. Because I know Austin, he likes to run up front, race with the leader, so.
That he does, and we got Hale taking over that second place from AJ Coppola. Dean Qualley has got that lead out to about a second now. So I jumped on board with that number 17 machine. He is clutching it through the corners. So he is thinking long run saving fuel as well.
Yeah. While he's leading.
And that has allowed that 00 of Haley to catch up to him. Oh, sorry, Hale.
I would say the green boys have to be going for fuel, not tires, because they've already given up so much time. Even slightly better tires would not make up. Well, 7 seconds for Austin and almost 15 for Bobby. So
Yeah, Bobby's in risk of going a lap down here pretty quick. Ooh, Dean shutting the door on that 00 car.
ooh, he washed up a little bit too. That's gonna give the 00 a run.
00. No, go ahead, bud.
No, I was just gonna say Dean just pulled over, let him go. He went way high into, I think, turn 3 that last time and said, "Here you go, buddy."
Yeah, he's fading pretty quick. I think he realized the fuel mileage issue as well, so he's working on saving some fuel now. Fronek goes around him, taking over second place.
These guys must feel they can save that much fuel. That's crazy to me.
After running hard for a quarter of this race, I don't think the 17 will be able to save that much.
Yeah, because you got to start saving at the beginning of the run, or you gain nothing.
Yep. And Hale has caught Bobby Green, looking to go around him on the high side.
Oh no!
Do you need anything to drink or anything like that?
Get a little better view and look at that replay on that one.
Oh man, it looks like Nathan Hale in the 00 just comes down on the 59, exiting the corner.
That one will be on the 00. We'll get it anywhere else. Don't have to go.
Lap car was blocking him. I don't think that's fair.
It'll get reviewed.
There's some chat going on the.
There's 5 cars here. I wouldn't give him an EOL, Dean. That's not right.
Gave him all kinds of room. He had plenty of room to pass.
You're in the line. You're in the low line. You should.
.00 was in the wrong, or the 59 was in the wrong?
Yeah, and then I realized I forgot to turn off my in-game chatter. We'll get that shut off real quick before anybody says anything they shouldn't. So initial reports are the 00 is going to get an EOL. And we are at the halfway point, which should negate the fuel run.
And there's the EOL to the 00. Did these guys didn't pit?
I show Austin pit and AJ pit on lap 27 through the SDK. Austin's pit time was 13 seconds, AJ's was 16.
So our leaders didn't pit then. Interesting.
No, they did not.
That's all they must have needed was those couple caution laps.
We got AJ looking up high above the 14, trying to get a run on him, coming around. 14 slides up in front of him, blocking him going down the front straightaway.
Right up in front of him. That was close.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of room there. And unfortunately, it looks like Bobby Green suffered race-ending damage from that spin.
Yeah, he slapped the driver's side against the wall. That's unfortunate. Dean Qualley back out front. Gregory Fornick in second. AJ Coppola in third. Austin Green and Nathan Hale, top 5.
I'm a little shocked that Austin Green is still laying back after he got the fuel. I felt like he would have mounted a charge for the front.
That's a good point, Mick. I'm not really sure. If you can make it to the end from here, you might as well go hard. And his tires got to be better than these guys because he was running in the back.
AJ Hale all over the back bumper of AJ Coppola. Coppola's running that little bit wider line on entry. Hale looking to stick his nose down in there.
Yeah, AJ shuts him off on entry. That's risky because if the 00 drives it in deeper than him, like right here, oh boy, he's gonna get beside you.
Oh, I thought that was gonna end badly. Front three got a little bit of space in between them.
Yeah, the closest battle on track is between AJ and Austin, but like you pointed out, everyone else is spread out by 5-6 colleagues apiece.
Austin's trying to get his nose underneath AJ. There, he finally gets him cleared going into turn number 2. Dean Qualley with a second lead over second place Greg Froelich.
And he's stretching it out with 15 laps to go.
00 of Hale just takes over second place from Greg Froelich. We'll see if he's got anything for Dean Qualley.
I would say yes. He drove up and passed everyone the first time. He's trying to do it the second time. Keep an eye on the time between the two leaders. Dean stretched it 2/10 that lap, just under 2/10. Really smooth, still driving away.
Still running one of the fastest laps of all the guys on the track right now.
The 17 and the 00 are 2/10 faster than everybody else. Pretty much identical times between the two leaders that lap. Austin Green in 4th ran a 17.2.
Nice. See if he's able to get around Greg Froelich. He's right on his bumper. Looking to make the pass on the high side.
Ooh, they're leaning on each other.
Still side by side.
Greg's making it hard on him. They touch again. And again.
Oh, this is going to end badly
my-
for Greg.
What was the fucking caution for?
Wow.
Unfortunately, I've kind of figured that was going to end that way.
Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. what we just saw.
Yeah, you can't bang doors that many times and not have it end badly. But
Well, I think Austin wrecked him. Just turned left on the straightaway. What it looked like.
but
And,
who that works out good for is Hale.
and I was closer to Dean. Not sure if that's race ending damage for the 14, but very similar damage to the 59. That left rear is poking out through the body panel quite a bit.
Any chatter on the radio yet as to who or if anyone's going to get penalized?
I have not heard a thing. Not a single word between Austin Green nor Gregory Fronick about the incident.
I'm actually kind of shocked because normally Greg is not the quiet type. And this is going to be our first attempt then at a green-white checkered.
Something tells me we're going to see a payback.
Oof, that 14 looks pretty tore up. Looks like Greg is going to go down pit road, maybe?
15 not going to get an EOL.
I don't think we actually have a race control. I think it's just Dean doing it from in-car tonight. I know Matt is on his way to Bristol.
Oh, hell yeah. I love Bristol. I'm going to be watching the 14 and 15 here. I can't imagine 14 is very happy with him. But Dean Quali gets to jump. And the 15 and 00 side by side for second. There's the white, I believe.
Fronick makes it past the 00, take over third. Oh, AJ Coppola, looks like he spun the 00.
Oh, and the 14 and 54, heavy contact.
'14 still gonna finish
Oh,
third.
14 ran out of fuel in the final corner, and that's why they got together. Wow. Very exciting last couple laps.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
But Dean Quali, your winner, Austin Green in second, and Gregory Fronick actually still finished third after that.
Able to coast it back to the start-finish line.
You can do it!
Alright, we'll give these boys a minute to line up and we'll do some interviews. It'll be interesting.
Looks like Nathan Hale ran out of fuel too. He's still parked in turn 3. That's wild. These guys were closer than we thought.
It looks like Greg's trying to coast around to the start finish line. All right, we'll give these boys just a second to get up in the moon, up in the room. All right, it looks like we do have Mr. Quali up in the booth. We'll bring him up, and we will start with him. I'll let you go ahead and interview Mr. Quali. All right, Dean Quali, this is Mick and Dean up in the booth.
How's it going, fellas?
Going good, going good. Strong car all night. Got the pole there and pretty much were lights out fast the entire race. How was it out there, kind of managing your tires and trying to manage fuel?
Fuel was a big thing. I realized that we were going to be short, so I tried to save as much as I can. That's when I let Nathan buy me. And I think AJ passed me too. I just trying to save as much as I could, and then during the cautions, I was just fletching all the way.
Yeah, there was actually a lot of excitement going on behind you. Couple accidents, and then I think 2 or 3 people ran out of fuel on the final lap. So there was a lot of scrambling.
Yep, no, I knew it was going to be a fuel game, so I saved. I think I still got 2 laps of fuel left here.
Did you think about pitting on that caution, or you figured you might be able to save enough? Well, kind of answered my own question, but
I was contemplating pitting, but I could save it, so I knew I was going to be to the good.
all right. Well, overall, good job, and congratulations on the win tonight. Is there any shout out you want to give?
Yeah, just everybody in the league, you guys in the booth for sure, all the dirt. Sucks that Brandon Bowmaker wasn't able to make it tonight, but yeah, it was a good race.
All right. Well, congratulations. You got anything for him, Mick?
Nope, congratulations, Dean. Look forward to seeing you back next week.
Thanks. Look forward to it.
All right, buddy. Coming home in second, the number 15 of Austin Green.
Hey, Mick, how's it going?
Not bad, bud. How you doing? Had a little excitement in those closing laps.
Yeah, some really hard racing there. A lot of bumping and banging.
So there wasn't an official call on what happened between you and the 14 of Fronek. How did you see it from your point of view?
I think it was just hard racing. I wasn't giving him any room in the corners, and he didn't give me any room in the straightaway. Car got a little loose, and we got together, and I know I drove away from it, so I guess that makes it look like it's my fault. Yeah, really fun.
So you were one of, what, 2 cars that actually took fuel? You were coming on strong at the end there.
Yeah, I was trying to save all race, and then when the caution came out, I decided just to get fuel and then try to run as hard as I could.
Do you think if the 00 wouldn't have ran out of fuel, if you'd have had anything for him, or?
I don't know. It would have been interesting to see. I'd used my tires up pretty good there.
What I noticed though was you were running identical lap times to the 2 leaders that were out in front while you were still back in traffic. So if that last caution didn't come out, I think you would have been sitting pretty still.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see. But really fun racing there. Glad we had a good race.
All right, but who'd you like to give some shout-outs to tonight?
Far North Motorsports tonight. Thanks to all my teammates and the team owner.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, bud. We will see you back next week.
Yeah, see you.
All right. So, did you learn anything tonight, Dean, for your race?
I learned what to not to do, so so we'll try not to do the things we witnessed tonight. But overall, I mean, for 5 cars, 6 cars, it was exciting to watch. A lot more exciting than I thought.
Yeah, I kind of expected us to go flag to flag.
Yeah, that was fun. I would have loved to maybe see some green flag pit stops and see how these guys would be able to manage that. But I mean, the cautions definitely shook things up and kept the field together, and that's what we want, some excitement.
Oh, definitely. All right, bud. Well, we'll let you go, and you can go practice your race, and we'll maybe see you in Victory Lane in a little bit.
We'll see. Yeah, hopefully at least top 3.
All right, bud. You have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Mick. You too.